Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to another edition of Ansley Live slash Common Grounds podcast. And so glad to have you today. And I've got dogs barking, and I've got things popping up on my screen to remind me of things. So thank you for being here today. And hey, and so excited about our guest here, and to have a rock star like this on today is just pretty cool. So of course everything's going wrong when as we get on here. So but before I introduce her, I just want to say just a quick word about our Common Grounds community. And hey, Common Grounds communities, but healthcare, folks in healthcare leadership, folks in health tech, med tech, biotech, we kind of all come together in a private community and really connect and help each other collaborate, maybe open a door for somebody. If you're interested in Common Grounds community, hey, just send me a note and we'll have a quick chat. But hey, the real deal today is here in front of us, Heather Parady. Heather, welcome to my LinkedIn Live.
It's an honor to be here. I really enjoyed talking to you last time, and thank you for thinking of me again.
Well, you bet. And wow, about a quick year. It's probably gone by
Wow.
since we have been on alive here, and that's amazing to me. It just life flies by. So hey, just introducing Heather Parady is I first started following Heather on Instagram, and just love the videos, the well done, thoughtful, creative videos, and the insight she gives and to certain topics. And it's so from there I just reached out, and she's been kind enough to talk to me. And hey, Heather, how long have you been doing that, by the way?
Well, kind enough to talk to you. It's an honor to talk to you. I think you're doing some incredible work in the world, and it's a gift to spend some time with you. So thank you for your kind words. How long have I been creating content online? An embarrassing amount of time, a very long time. Goodness, I think I started probably my early 20s. I'm almost 40. Just with blogging and trying to build something. I was a photographer at the time, going through graduate school to be a mental health therapist, and kind of got wrapped into this whole online space. I was very curious about it, very interested. I thought it was really cool that you could record yourself on a microphone and someone who's never met you before could hear your whole story. And so it really captured me. And I did it very poorly for a very long time. And I would still argue I'm still doing it very poorly compared to in my mind and my spirit, what I see. But I enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun figuring out how to communicate better.
Wow. Well, it's no, you're very well. And that's kind of my one of my things that I hang my hat on. I tell myself, and I tell my team, and I tell my family. Anything worth doing well is worth doing poorly at first. And so, hey, it's just starting to do something. I think that's when I talk to folks, even just posting on LinkedIn, that's one of their biggest. Everybody's like, "Oh, I got to get it right. I got to, I got to do it right." What would you say to that?
I think if folks understood how hard it actually is to get attention, they wouldn't worry about themselves so much. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
When you're really, really trying to push something out there, it is insanely difficult to capture attention and build community online. And the reason is not because you suck, but because there's so much stuff pulling at our eyeballs and our attention and our focus. And I'm ashamed to say it, it's just the human condition at this point. I've been deep down a rabbit hole with like attention economy and what's actually going on with tech and the implications of that from like a human standpoint, it is wildly difficult to capture attention. You have to be either so good or hit it at a certain moment or be so freaking stubborn, which is where I'm betting my hat on, is just
Right.
being stubborn, that you wouldn't worry so much. So folks who try to perfectly craft something or worry themselves to death about an edit, you can do that and you're not going to get the eyeballs and the attention you think you're going to get. And that's not to be discouraging. I hope that's very liberating for people because you have the freedom and you have the gift of being a beginner. And I would still consider myself a beginner, even though I've been doing this for 10, 15 years of putting
Right.
myself out there online. I have a 13-year-old. She's not grown. So if I look at my creative work as a teenager, a preteen, I'm still very young. Um, and so all that to say, like, people worry about it and then they put themselves out there and then they don't get attention and they think, oh, it's because I suck and I shouldn't be doing this, without realizing you can be really, really good. And it just takes a time and a grind and consistency to actually be seen. So you have more freedom to mess up than you think you do.